I just want to get straight to your top picks, and you've got Hyundai Motor and Kia Corporation, which actually surprised me a little because I get it. Product mix is looking attractive. The weak Korean won is a good thing, and reduced incentives in the U.S. market for dealers. Those are some of the stuff that we talked about in the second quarter earnings results. However, the Inflation Reduction Act, that is certainly a negative, isn't it? Because it takes away the tax credits benefits in the U.S. market. So doesn't that take out the EV premium completely?
Yes, what you're talking about is a bit of a short-term perspective. Given the fact that with this kind of new regulatory environment, Korean car makers will be accelerating in terms of advancing into U.S. production. They're going to try to improve the production capacities faster by at least 6 months. And clearly that creates a much bigger improvement in terms of the earnings in the longer term basis. If you think about the Hyundai Motor, Kia Motors, the biggest problem is major labor union and also the structure of the production within Korea, I think. If you can move to US and also if you look at the EV production-wise, in terms of using the employees and the productivity level, it's much higher to create an EV platform, I think in US, which the Tesla have made their very strong stance. So I think that in a longer term basis, it accelerates the improvement in terms of the operation and also improvement in terms of the operating profit margins. But yes, in terms of the short term wise, it's a problem because you have to produce within Korea and then ship it. And if you're not going to get a tax benefit because of that, it is a bit of a problem. But once again, we got to look at the bigger picture. The Korean car makers are no longer competing on the basis of prices. They're competing on the quality of product. Right. And if you look at the Ioniq 5 and also the new one, Ioniq 6 is coming out, in terms of the competitiveness, in terms of quality-wise, it is the top class in U.S. market. So we think that overall, gradual basis, we will see improvement in market share. And Korea is clearly positioning their market share in the top 4 players. If that's the case, we think that that is a longer-term positive.